So let's assume that you're in position now, you're lying down, you're relaxed. I want you just to take a few deep breaths. So just while I'm talking, breathe deeply. And when I say breathe deeply, what we're going to try and do is as you breathe in, you're going to lift that belly button to the ceiling, towards the ceiling. That will allow the diaphragm to come down slightly. And then in the last sort of part of the breath is going to be filling the lungs. So first you're going to lift that belly to the ceiling, then you're going to take the breath into the lungs, fill it up, fill them up as much as you possibly can. So really deep breath, and then you're going to exhale. Okay, so bringing that breath out again. So again, you're going to breathe in, take that belly to the ceiling, expand it slightly, let that diaphragm drop, and now fill those lungs. Take them as deep as you can. Really fill them. Sometimes that's hard to do because we haven't used them for a long time, and they become there are issues with elasticity and filling them again. So you really want to practice this. You're exhaled now, so you're fully relaxed again. And again, we're going to breathe in, bring that belly button to the ceiling, expand that breath into your lungs, fill them as much as you can, really expand them, hold that breath at the top, just to kind of prove you can, and then exhale. So all the way out again. We're going to do one more of these. So breathe in, take that belly to the ceiling, expand the lungs as much as you can, take that breath deeply, and then as you exhale, I want you to think about contracting the anal muscles very gently. Imagine you've got a straw coming up through the anus and you're trying to pull liquid up through that straw. So it's a sensation of a pull. It's not a grip. It's just a pull. Okay, we've let that air out. Now let's breathe in again. So belly button to the ceiling, take it up. Now expand the lungs, fill them up as much as you possibly can. Okay, and then as you exhale, think about, as you get to the end of that, you're just sucking that liquid through the straw gently. So it's a little contraction. It's a light contraction. It's not aggressive. It's just a gentle pulling and release. Okay, and again, breathing in. Take that belly to the ceiling. Expand the rib cage. Take it as deep as you can. Hold that breath for a bit. And then as you exhale, let the belly come right down and then suck that fluid up through the straw. So you're just pulling on it. Okay, gentle pull and relax. Breathing in again. Take the belly to the ceiling. Now expand the ribs. Hold that breath into the lungs. Hold it there. We're going to do another one of these. Exhale. As you let that air out, think about pulling that liquid up through the straw. Gentle contraction or gentle pulling, and then release. So one last time with this, and then we're going to move into the hold. So you're going to breathe in, take that belly button to the ceiling. Now expand the ribs, take them out, fill the lungs as much as you possibly can. And then as you exhale, again, think about drawing up through the straw and you're just pulling. Now I want you to hold that. So hold the pull. You've just got that gentle pull on the straw. You're holding it. You're holding it. You should be able to breathe very lightly over the top of that, just holding that contraction. So it's a little anal contraction. Don't think about a vaginal grip. Just the pulling through the straw and release. Okay? And again, pull up through that straw. So just hold it. Just hold it. Gentle. It's gentle. I've learned to be so much more subtle these days. You know, more is not always better. Actually, less often is. Okay, keep that pull, but breathe over the top. So all you're doing is an exercise in gaining strength in that pelvic floor. Now release it. Okay, and again, pull the fluid up through that straw. It's gentle, but it's there. You can feel it. Breathe over the top if you need to. Hold that position, hold the pull, and release. Let's do 2 more of these. So, keeping your breath as normal, just contract those muscles, pull the fluid through the straw. Pull it, hold it, and release. And one more time. Just pull up. Now, through that straw, pull that fluid, hold that contraction, breathe easy over the top, hold it. Sometimes it's hard to hold if we're not very strong in it, and release. My suggestion, so the first one is about coordinating the breath, that first exercise. The second one is about not only developing strength, so starting to work on endurance and strengthen that muscle, but also it's for those who are over-recruited to feel the difference between the pull and the release. And I would suggest that once you get used to doing them lying, that you get yourself into a lot of different positions. So you might want to do it kneeling on the floor. You might want to do standing. You might want to do it seated in a chair. You might want to do it in a plie position, so standing with the legs apart. Then bend the knees. You want to do it in all sorts of different positions so that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you're able to coordinate that movement and you're able to feel the pelvic floor switching on and then relaxing again. I recommend you do it. I just do it daily. So when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is to do my pelvic floor exercise. And I probably do about 5 of the deep breaths and I do 5 of the holds, and I either do it in a standing or a kneeling, or I just change positions.